Recording. Okay.
How about hey all your internet kids?
Hey you kiddos out there.
Let's do that. Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Are we saying it together?
I'm gonna say it and then you can say the challenge thing.
Alright.
Ready? You're not answering me.
Yeah.
If you just said yes.
Ready for what? What's gonna happen?
I'm just saying, are you ready to look at the camera?
I'm ready to look at that camera right there.
Okay. Hey all you internet kids out there.
Today we are doing a Kagawi challenge, post Girl Meets World.
Yep.
What are we going to do after that? But the most important thing is these Doritos here.
Yeah. So let me see if I can get this.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Focus.
This is gonna be
We'll refocus. That's good.
Okay.
So, I probably just did weird things with the microphone, but
oh joy.
Basically, I was at the grocery store today, and hopefully it's refocusing on my beautiful face. I was at the grocery store, and I saw these chips, and they're Doritos Roulette. And not a sponsor, but I wish it was, because we have eaten so many Doritos in this wonderful basement studio. And so I guess the whole point is that most of these are normal nacho cheese chips, but every once in a while there's like a super spicy chip, and it's a limited edition.
Ooh, limited.
And I'm hoping that it just means that they're extra super spicy and not just like they're just the normal spicy nacho cheese ones.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have a talk about our spitballing plans for the future after Girl Meets World will end in a terrible fiery crash. Yep, this is nice. Do we have this on the other video or we just had it before the video?
We did it before we recorded another video.
We almost had this in another video, but now we're doing it.
It's our favorite.
We're
gonna
gonna
sit by the fire, enjoy our lives.
Should I put that there?
Yeah, sure, why not? So we're gonna sort of talk.
Got some weird glare.
Yeah. Well, so here's the deal. You're putting on my PS4, my new PS4.
But you're okay with the TV?
Yeah, well.
How about I'll put it on your computer? How about that?
Joy. All my new things, guys. Alright, so we're gonna sort of talk about things that matter, but not really. We're just gonna eat these Doritos, and so to be clear, we have not tried them yet. They might not be that spicy at all, and it might be a total letdown.
I was gonna do a beautiful thing where I opened it up and poured it in the bowl, and then just like walked in as soon as he brought down the bowl and put it down. So we're just gonna kind of talk about our vague ideas about what's next, because we do.
Oh, that one was spicy.
That one, how spicy? A little spicy.
I mean, if I have a bunch of them.
Okay.
Also, we have no liquids here, so that's not gonna help.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
It's an unspoken rule.
Yeah.
We'll probably go up and get some water. But,
yeah.
We want to keep making content.
We want to make videos, but we're not. I mean, here's the thing. People are like, "Oh, just do Boy Meets World," which I mean, I love Boy Meets World, but
old hat.
Yeah, we wanna expand our horizons. We want to go to Horizon Zero Dawn, the hit PlayStation 4 game that isn't out yet.
That had a little spice to it, but I'm not sure if that one was spicy or just has a little residual.
A little ass spice.
I feel like I can tell that this one is a different color.
This is not much of a roulette.
So I'm going to eat this one and then eat this one and see what the difference is. But we want to keep doing stuff, and we want to do stuff that's fun, and we want to branch out and do
what's more fun than watching other people eat? Yeah,
we want to do more original ideas, and so... what do you want to start with?
So I came up with like a slate, right? Like a slate of different shows we could do under the guise of one banner. But I guess my first question to you is, you want to stick with Kagawi? Because I don't know that I want to stick with Kagawi.
Under that name?
Yeah.
Actually, that one was surprisingly spicy. Not the one that was dark.
Yeah, some of them are pretty spicy.
Ooh. It keeps going, too. I'm
torn on Kagawi. Because we have heritage, right? This is hot. This is going to be fun.
I mean, it's not necessarily about Girl Meets World. Kids get acquainted with the internet. It holds up.
Yeah. So I have warmth in my heart for that name. The title, you're right, where we are still getting acquainted with the internet. But if you're gonna use the full version, it's super, super long.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna use Kagawi, yes, that's a fun thing.
You know what?
What?
The one that I ate before.
Yeah.
That I was gonna use as a benchmark. Was hot, and the one that looked like it was going to be hot, I'm not sure that it was at all.
I had one that was hot.
I think there's Coke in that refrigerator.
Yeah, there is. Eventually we'll get that. I don't think we have.
Cups. We're just
Let's just pass it back.
well, like what do we have that we can like tip upside down and it's like a vase. And that top hat. We'll just put it in that top hat.
So the problem with Kigawi, as far as the word is
it's confusing.
It's confusing. It's not an easily searchable. Like even if you hear the word and you're like, oh, they're Kigawi, you don't necessarily know how to look that up.
Yeah.
And then even if you see the word, you don't necessarily know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
So I love it, but I feel like this is one of our darlings we have to kill.
Yeah, might be.
In which case, I don't know what our channel name should be. Something similar, but more easily searchable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has to be letters, or?
No.
What do you mean by similar?
Similar idea of getting acquainted with the internet.
Okay.
I'm sure people can understand that very well.
Yeah.
Why am I holding this?
I think you might more.
I mean, but I'm just gonna get more of them. So what's
I mean, but you have a little.
I'll put this here.
Okay.
This is very hot.
I only got one that was really hot.
I think I've gotten at least 2. And I like to eat spicy things. But
that's very dry.
But then I forget that it affects me, and also that I'm usually drinking something. So okay, so we'll get back to the name, but I have this slate.
Okay. I got a little rubric.
Yeah. So I mean, we want to do a political show. At some point.
And by that we mean not everything we're going to do is going to be political, but we want to have some sort of segment or part of it that addresses social.
Well, no, but I mean, my thought process is that we do different shows within the channel.
Right. We have a channel.
Yeah. So we
have sub-series.
Yeah. So our one of our sub-series would tentatively be political cheat sheet.
Is that the Doritos Spice get
Yes.
to?
Which would be about sort of what's happening right then in politics. What is like a topic we can talk about where we can sort of delve into it for a general audience who doesn't necessarily know everything.
Especially if it's a very tangible issue that we can talk about the history of and different facets of that and how they relate to normal life and sort of the future of what it entails.
Now, I had the idea for this channel a while ago. So I don't know if you... My original thought process was leading into the election... I would do it with 2 other people. At the time, I was thinking about 2 of my other friends, but you and Caleb would be great too. And I would play up the fact that I don't know that much about politics, right? Oh, he's getting the Coke. What's going on? He's doing something. Oh, he's getting the devil's advocate. Ooh.
Speaking of, that could be a part of the segment.
Ooh. Anyway, this is hot for the fire.
This one hit me.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not dying, but I can tell that if I swallowed the wrong way, I would be in trouble.
So the idea would be that I would play up the fact that I don't know stuff and sort of like be average Joe, and I would come in with no prep and just ask like the questions that someone who doesn't know anything would ask. Oh, he's died. I swallowed. And then they would try to get it through my thick skull.
It's the powder.
Yes. Yeah.
When you breathe, the hot powder sticks to the back of your throat.
Also, at this point, I'm like hot enough that I can't tell every time I have one whether it's one of the hot ones or not.
It actually, the ones that aren't hot help.
Yeah.
And so you want, I think it's part of the fun is you like are trying to.
We're shooting just by, this is limited edition. We have to buy like 20 of them, right? So we stock up.
I want to try it.
So then the idea I was thinking is you got 2 different people, I'm in the middle, not knowing anything, and then maybe they tell different sides of the same topic.
You ask the questions that seem most normal and natural to ask.
Yeah. So I thought that would be cool. So that's one segment. But they're not all going to be political. So then the other one was sort of reviving something that we used to do on the podcast, which was How That's Cool, where we...
Recommendations of things that we are recently into, have been long fans of, something we think that the mainstream culture has forgotten about or never introduced.
Yeah, so be it a movie, a band, a TV show, a book, a video game, whatever.
A brand of band.
Yeah, sort of giving the case for why you should check this thing out. Check this kid out. So that's another one. Then there was the idea for, now I'm blanking. What were the other ones? There was definitional debate.
Definition debate.
Yeah, definitional debate where we have stupid arguments about the definitions of things, which doesn't really ever matter, and there will never be an actual answer. But
so your example was, what is a hipster?
Yeah.
And so basically, we'll argue basically contextual driven. Oh, that one was hot.
Yeah.
Contextual driven ideas of different words that we feel are either misappropriately attached to things or misrepresented. Ooh, that last one was a small chip, but pretty hot.
Now, I think my favorite one.
It's like a pepper. The smaller the pepper, the hotter it is.
I think my favorite part of the slate was Sup.
Sup.
Codename Sup. And that was just Sup. We don't plan anything. We just talk about what's going on in our lives. Just Sup, you know?
Yeah. I think it's good that I definitely want to bring more anecdotal type of things into this, and whether it's telling stories from high school or last week or what crazy
Or the
ideas.
future.
Yeah, whatever crazy things we're thinking about.
Yeah.
I just like that style of casual talk. I think it's important because I think it's always cool. I know me personally, when I watch videos online, it's starting to hit my tongue. I can tell that I'm going to have a hard time speaking. These actually are everything I hope they would be.
They're very good.
But I mean that also because it's just hot enough that
It's
causes
affecting us a
problems.
little. Just a smidge.
Enough of them. So
So we have to do with every podcast now. Every podcast. Girl Meets World, and then we just
and Dorito Vision. Yeah. What the hell was I saying?
Things things you like in YouTube.
Yeah, the things that I look for on YouTube, the things I enjoy the most are where you just feel like you're hanging out with friends. You are just in this casual relationship and you feel like you're part of something, you know?
You feel like you're part of something because I think it's hot, and I feel like I'm part of the fire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to take my shirt off probably in a little bit.
Oh,
not
boy.
just
He's
this.
getting crazy, haven't he? Oh, I remember another part of the slate
Yeah.
back in the day
Oh.
where we talked
Nostalgia
about nostalgia, Pokemon cards, whatever.
And also I think a big part of that is sort of debunking nostalgia. Is it really just the rose-colored glasses, or is there something intrinsically about a one thing that existed that is not replicatable?
And I also think that show would be the most palatable to our current audience.
Because it's very close to what we're doing.
Yeah, but with
in the
more
fire.
variety.
If this still was Girl Meets World back here, but I totally forgot.
What?
We just finished recording another video on Girl Meets World. Check that out
Yeah.
after this video. Watch this one first.
Well, I mean, that'll probably go up before this. So.
But that doesn't mean they find it before this.
Yeah.
We have so many fans, Dan.
Oh yeah. I'm sure this will get at least 5 views.
More than that. It'll get at least 100. It'll get at least 100.
One of ours that we recorded last week has not hit 100 yet.
And I've been really surprised about the Under Wraps one.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of fun. That was a great production. Visually, it's everything I wanted it to be.
I'm quite happy with that video. It's unfortunate that it doesn't seem like it found an audience.
Yeah.
So that's the thing is, I think that the other thing that's nice about having these separate sub-shows is that you can find different kinds of audiences. And, we're learning here. We don't really know what we're doing. The YouTube thing is very new for us. Like, we've been doing podcast stuff. And...
Ooh. That one was hot.
Yeah, I've had my tongue is a little.
Listen, we're gonna try to hold on a little bit until we get the Coke.
Yeah, we can do it.
There are no rules, but we're just
oh man, my tongue is pretty hot. But yeah, so we want to do different types of things. Now, my question though is the difficult thing with having the multiple shows is how do we plan a schedule? Like, do we do one a week and
I think it has to be contingent on the ideas you happen to have. Because if something cool happens, then you're going to tell that story.
Yeah.
If something happens in the news, you tell that story.
Yeah.
And so it sort of has to be a calculated balance where you have to appreciate that there's going to be some guesswork in there, but trust in that if life in your own life or life in the world is interesting enough, you'll have content to deliver.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing that's nice about this versus the podcast, especially when we do like a 2-hour podcast, is we can record like two or three small things. Make how that's cool. Like make a 10-minute video.
That's like
so we can record a few of them and then dole them out over a few weeks if we have like a week where we can't do stuff.
Right, you can backlog.
Yeah. And I think the most important thing to me will be when starting a new channel with something I think our weakest point with this show has been with this channel and with the podcast is not having a strict this is when things come out.
No discipline.
Yeah.
On our part.
And
I
so
want that to change.
I would like, so that's why I want to build up a little bit of content before we actually launch the channel, so that we can say, you know, Tuesdays at 6, you'll see a video. We don't know which.
Got a couple hot ones in a row.
What? Yeah.
It hits you like after a few seconds.
So, let us know if you're watching, if any of that sounds interesting.
Well, we're not done yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general. Yeah. We've only just begun.
Yeah. Because also, I want to do music. I want us to do parodies of things, music videos that we do. I mean, I play guitar. I'm conversational at piano.
I like conversing with people, if that wasn't clear.
Have a little bit of harmonica. I mean, I feel like we could do some basic music things, you know, and I want to do that. Why don't you get into Sunday Night Drive?
Alright, so this one is tougher.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it, but I don't know how feasible it is. The idea is Sunday Night Drive is the channel name. We would record a video on Sunday nights.
It's the little pieces
Yeah.
that are weirdly the hardest ones. It really, how does that happen?
It's a roulette. It's a roulette.
Oh, man.
So the idea is that you would film a video on Sunday nights, you'd be in the car, and you'd cut back and forth between people talking in the car and footage of the dash cam, and just little ridiculous conversational topics, whether it be like a movie review or some ridiculous hypothetical.
Very natural, very casual.
And they would release on Sunday nights. The thing that's tough about this is, as far as someone who can drive, which we don't have that many people who can.
Safely while recording is happening.
And
how to light it.
How you light it, how do we don't have great camera equipment. So figuring that stuff out, that's probably more, I mean, I wanted you to figure out how to do that, but that's probably a little bit more down the line. You had a question about gaming stuff.
Yeah. So, the joke is we're going to start a gaming channel and do Let's Plays. I don't think we are. Well, that means we probably are, as a joke. My question for you is, I wonder if you have an opinion. What is left in the gaming channel world? What is the next niche? What can be filled? Because you have people that are good, you have people that are knowledgeable, you have people that are making jokes, you have people that are bad and it's funny, you have people that care about the story, and a lot of these are the same person rolled up.
You also have something that I feel like, so here's the thing, my knowledge of this is not vast, because like I do watch gaming stuff, but I don't like explore that much. But for what I've been hearing, I feel like it's also become like a newer niche lately of like older gamers, like adults or like 60-year-olds and stuff like that. Just like different kinds of personalities who are gonna have a different vantage point. So what's left? I think carving out a niche is incredibly difficult in that space now.
This is so overpopulated.
And so overpopulated, where it's one of those things where you want to believe that quality will be found no matter what. Now, I'm not saying that we're necessarily quality, but I'm just saying in general. But I don't even know that if we were quality, if you would be found.
Because it's all about the flash.
Yeah. Well, it's about the fact that people, at this point, people know who they like. Right? And I mean, I'm like that. I'm not like I said, I'm not searching around for new people. So, you know what you like, and you probably like at least 6 different things at this point because there's so many.
Right.
So, finding that niche, and I think that you'd have to, you have to have a lot of charisma, which, you know, we have so little. And I couldn't decide if I was going to say we have so much or so little, but either way, you know, it's true.
Excessively medium amounts of charisma.
And I do think that, like, being 2 white dudes would not be, like, that's
original.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, obviously Caitlin, but
I will interject and say, I think, by far, the most interesting things...
2 white dudes eating Doritos, by the way.
Yeah. Well, on that note, the most interesting thing, I think, when you have game channels is... Like I said, the hangout feel, that you feel like there are friends and you're a part of this friendship.
Yeah.
And I think it really has to be about having a different dynamic, different roles in the group, And, you know, some people are paying attention, some people are not. The camera has to pan away and something wacky is going on the other end of the room. And I think that would, if we did it, that's what I would want us to do is...
It's not about the game.
Because for me, I am very interested in video games. I'm very bad at video games. I don't play video games. I enjoy watching other people play them. It has a lot to do with I just like stories more than anything else. But also, it's a cool hangout thing. It's an excuse to sit around eating spicy Doritos. And I just think that is a more interesting thing where you sort of are curating a friend hangout experience more than you are showcasing any particular game.
Well, so yes, I agree. I think that if you want something fresh and new, right?
Yeah.
What you do is similar to what you're saying, but a little twist is you do something where the game is just kind of there.
Yeah.
And like,
and obviously it's going to be interesting at certain points.
Yeah. But really like I'm thinking like this is just the first idea off the top of my head, but like if you were doing a political show while you're playing video game, you know, like or like so I'm even trying to think of like
it's like you're distracted and you're talking. It's exactly like Sunday Night Drive.
Yeah.
Except the car is the game.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's something. I feel like my first thought was like, okay, like Caitlin is probably the most capable gamer of the three of us.
Okay.
So if you did something where you like play with gender roles or something, where like I'm not saying we should do this, but like as an example, as like Caitlin's like the B person, like focusing on actually doing it, and like you and I are gossiping. You know, like really.
So just like normal life.
Yeah. You know.
So yeah, just what would happen anyways.
Yeah, I mean, just something like. I don't know. Something where you sort of play up different roles but yeah, this is definitely to me if we ever actually wanted to get into that space, the best shot we probably have would be to have already built an audience and then bring them into this aspect.
Because most important to me is the mixture of wacky fun and serious notes. I think that we've done a medium good job thus far on Kagawi, and I'd like to take that to the next level. I want to get wackier and more serious. You know, I want us to make our own context, choose our own topics for discussion, and get into things like that. And it could be through any number of vehicles. Some of them might be actual moving vehicles, but I just want to do more and sort of push and continue with what we're enjoying here.
Now, my question here. About these Doritos.
Is will you get any refreshments?
Is it almost becoming numb?
I feel like I have not got a hot one in a little bit.
Let's
mix it up.
I will say this much. My lips are tingling.
My lips were, but now it's mostly the back of my tongue and the back of my throat. The worst thing is like that when there's a little bit of powder still in your mouth and you suck in too fast. And it hits somewhere as I stab myself in the throat while I'm trying to talk. That makes it better.
I'm sure this is going to be so visually exciting for you to watch me shove these orange bits in my mouth.
Most of our early podcasts were just me eating M&Ms.
Yeah.
So I feel like we've really come full circle.
Should we do a cooking show?
Hey! Good. Actually.
Were we going to do a Kagawi Cafe at one point?
Suck.
Yeah. You suck. Hey, you suck.
You have no clue how to cook. I'm a decent cook. I don't have a huge repertoire, but I am not apologetic in saying that I have a certain natural ability to cook. And I feel like that could be a cool thing is me and Caitlin teaching you to cook or something. Or like we do like
the only problem with
how
that
to make easy things that.
So I agree.
It would have to also be out in and outside the genre, like everything we're talking about.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna say the only thing that's tough about that is that we would probably need a cameraman, unless it was like one of you, like Caitlin, was the cameraman and
we all have GoPros. We all have GoPros.
Perfect cooking show.
Yeah.
Go cooking. Go cooking. Go cooking.
We do this. On Monday, I teach you how to cook. On Tuesday, we try to teach me how to ride a bike. I can't ride a bike, by the way.
Oh, really? I don't think I knew that.
Yes, you did.
I forgot.
I can't ride a bike. Used to. Forgot. My center of gravity is not good. I'm a green bean.
side note, I would like to do, at some point, a very specific point actually, I just got a really hot one.
Yeah.
I got. Okay.
I'm sure our teeth are all orange too.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh my. I would like to do a 6-month post-mortem on Pokemon Go.
Okay.
When they've hit their 6th anniversary.
Is it not been 6 months?
I don't think so. It came out in July. So probably January, right?
Oh.
So I think sort of looking back at it, what was successful, what wasn't, I think would be kind of fun. It's a one-off. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still playing on the bus.
Yep.
I don't go out, but I play on the bus.
That's pretty cold at this point. Well,
That's not why. That's not why. I've been preoccupied. Off topic though. What else we got?
Do you want to read the things from SND?
Yeah.
All right. So these are some topics for Saturday Night Drive that I came up with my other friends a while back. I emailed them to Keith to sort of go through them, see if there's anything that catches his eye.
Okay, there's a lot here.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start and jump around.
Mm-hmm.
Movie review.
Mm-hmm. So
regrets.
The idea of the movie.
I don't think you have to explain it. It's
no, I was just going to say that we would go. We would actually go to a theater, watch a movie, and then get back in the car.
I've seen those though.
Yeah.
I've seen those exact videos.
I know, but I'm just saying as one of the things that we do.
Regrets, which I think is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdest sexual experience that suddenly became an explicit podcast. Fast food discussion / drive-thrus. I mean, you go through and talk to the people at the counter. Nice, I like that. Music we hate. Death penalty. Museum stories. First date stories. Improv hitchhiker. You want to go find somebody?
I think the idea was that we get a friend who pretends to be a hitchhiker, and we don't play anything. We just improv that he's a hitchhiker, and it gets weirder and weirder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's obviously going to be me.
Oh.
Laws. Pleasant. Laws we don't agree with. Depression and suicide.
Fun.
Idols.
Idols? What? Like who we idolize?
I think it means like Japanese pop stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what we were talking
I think we're going to talk exclusively about Hatsune Miku. Social responsibility in art.
You guys should have an anime show.
Polyamory. Girl meets world all over again. Drinking. Dreams. Skills you want. What you would do with $1 million. Menstruation. Masturbation. 3 wishes. Ghost stories.
Okay, I have to
board games.
For context.
Nope. Leave it.
No. I just wasn't for context. I wrote these a long time ago. I did not remember half of that.
Backpedaling dad.
Menstruation, masturbation.
And ghost stories.
One episode.
And ghost stories. Masturbation, menstruation, and ghost stories episode.
I love it.
Confirmed.
First episode.
Confirmed. Okay, so backing up from the Sunday Night Drive, I just do want to say that maybe I want to talk about some of my aspirations and influences that I want to try to work towards. And I think that for me, I would feel very successful if I kind of captured a similar attitude or general feeling of something like Good Mythical More, if people know about that, Red and Link. I've been watching them for a long time, and since like Shia Lincoln, I think they've captured a great thing, and that's what's taken off more than anything else they've done. And I think there's a reason for that, and I want to get more into that. I've enjoyed a lot of Markiplier's things recently, where it's more about bringing people together and doing fun, weird things, and talking about social causes and things like that have been really good, and just the hangout vibe is good in both of those. I want to explore the important topics, but I want to have fun. I want us to do skits. I want us to do themed things. I want us to do activities. One of these days, we'll go on the subway and film it like we wanted to for like 10 years.
Yeah, season 1. The hot. I had a hot.
One of the episodes should we talk about all the music videos and series that we've wanted to do since high school and never got around to.
Well, it was one that we filmed and then disappeared.
We've filmed a little. I don't know if we like.
We filmed so much of that video. It's a masterpiece.
Steven,
I'm sure if we ever found it, it would be horrifying.
let that be that part of that in the show. I don't know, man. How long is this video?
This video?
Yeah.
Oh.
How should we wrap up? Should we keep going?
Well, look. I'll keep eating.
If you watch the camera.
Eat up, kids. Eat your vegetables.
Oh, that's actually really. The focus pretty good. Much more.
What time is it at?
It's at 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, Dan, ready? I'm going to do something humorous involving this chip and your face.
Oh, boy.
I haven't figured out what it is yet. If I can get contour on it.
I'm going to need some Coke soon.
Come on, Dan. Get your face out of focus. There we go.
If we're going to be ending the video out, shouldn't we just have the Coke? I want to have the Coke on video.
Yeah. It's not focusing anymore, and it wasn't funny.
Oh, boy. See, this is where I am the comedic genius, and you should just stay at home. Have some more Doritos.
Should I get the Coke?
Yeah. I'm going to sit here and have things brought to me like a
Why did you
queen.
put this fan here?
Because it was in the shot, and I didn't want it in the shot.
It was in the shot. The other video didn't bother you.
No, I moved it for the other video.
I don't think you did.
I did.
I just dropped that Coke.
This is everybody's favorite part of the video.
Do you want the one I dropped or the one that I didn't drop?
The one you dropped.
Okay. Should I go get cups? I should go get cups.
Okay, no cups. This will be our brotherly bond. Alright. You can go first. Well, I'm gonna go first.
I have so much cheese. I need to.
Coca-Cola.
I didn't get many hot ones for a while.
Brought to you by
I'm
Coca-Cola.
still very thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dan, how do we ruin this video further?
I'm gonna keep drinking Coke. You figure it out.
Awkward. Let's see how long we do awkward silence.
Alright, we're done. Goodbye, guys. Have a good time. Hope you don't hate us. And let us know if you like any of our ideas. And
somewhere in this video, and somewhere in the ideas that we probably forgot to mention, is something.
The Doritos.
This is pretty good, by the way. She gets some. And delete.